Good afternoon, everybody. John Bonham here, Cape Cod Wet Shaving. How's it going? Another video, a little behind, but that's all right. At least I'm doing one. I almost didn't. One of those days. So today I'm going to be using a new soap I have. I'm using Boyd and the matching splash from Chicago Shave Co., previously known as Oleo Shave Soapworks. Oleo, I think is, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a really unique scent to the soap. It's the description of it was reminiscent of a bathtub. If you read the description, it's talking about the duck in the bathtub we all know and love and stuff. So that got my interest, and I haven't really seen other people with it, so decided to give it a shot. And it's a very heavy floral, soapy floral scent to it. So it reminds me of like geraniums or carnations or something, some kind of a lot of flowers, different, more than rose and stuff. Smells like it's in here. Lots of different flowers. So it's very floral. If you're not a floral fan, I personally like it. So I posted it as my soap of the day, or did that prematurely, and then I'm uploading the video after. So whatever. The splash smells really good. I actually would use this just as cologne. It smells really, really good. So I always end up doing almost 30 minutes. So I am going to try to go through this faster. I say that every video, but I am going to try this time. Using the old trusty Vanderhagen shave oil, and then I'm going to be using the 11 aftershave balm. I believe I just saw they had an anniversary, 5 years, something like that. And it's the barbershop scent, so it'd go pretty well with this. The powdery scent would go well with the floral, flowery scent of the soap. Can't go too fast. Make a fool out of myself. So today, a friend of mine, Chris, he's the founder of Wizard Supply Shaving Co. I told him I would use his products because he's planning on a giveaway later tonight. So that's why I used it in the soap of the day photo, but I'm also going to be using his Mage Blade razor. I think I've used this once before. There's another razor I have that's like it, the Magnus Aylesworth razors. Unavailable right now, but it'll probably come back at some point, he said. And I'll be using his Saruman synthetic shave brush. I have it soaking. Remember what I said about soaking the brushes, even if it's synthetic? I still do it. So I'm going to be using a Gillette Nascent blade. I haven't really used these. I don't know if they're all right. I mean, they're not terrible. I actually have not used them enough, and I have not used one long enough to remember if I like them or not. So we will find out. First use for this blade. And my bowl, I'm going to show this. I usually don't, sometimes I show the bowl, not always though, but this is one of the first bowls I started wet shaving with. The first video I did on Instagram was of me lathering with this in under a minute. And it's unique. This is an old apple baking bowl. And what you do is you take an apple, you would core the apple, cut the core out of it, and then stick it on this thing right here, nipple looking thing. And then you'd bake it in an oven. And obviously this is an excellent lather whipper-upper, having that in there. So I'll show you that. And then one more thing I'll say is the mustache. How's it looking? It's starting to curl out now. I just got this from Shave Supply. And this is a learning curve and a half using mustache wax. It's the Debonair. I mentioned this to Evol Niffy. When I was talking to the guy about getting this, he told me the scent profile of it, and then Evol Niffy ended up using that exact same set in his video. I think that same day. It was kind of funny. So, all right, let me wet my face, get started. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. Hump day. Our snow melted, unfortunately. My kids and I got to go play in it. Got some good photos of us sweating. First time we've been able to go this season, so that's always a good thing. But it's melted. But they're saying Friday we're supposed to get snow, and hopefully Sunday we're supposed to get a snowstorm. So we'll see. Oh, almost forgot. Wearing my Coast Guard shirt today. I represent Coast Guard PSU, stands for Port Security Unit. It's where my wife used to work before. At the place it's her previous unit she worked at before the current one she's at now. So, all right, let's get started lathering. I really like this soap. I really do. It smells very good. And this is actually my first foray into Chicago soap company, Oleo Soapworks, whatever. They prefer Chicago because they've separated the shaving aspect from the soap making aspect, which I can get completely. So, oopsie daisy. I've been doing good about the water. Nice lather going. And this soap's a little harder. It's more puckish than it is crope or soft. So, it's gonna take me a little longer to work up a lather. And the bristles on this brush are really, really soft, as most synthetics are. But so real quick, I'm gonna plug Chris's giveaway in his company. He's just starting out. He's brand new to this. He actually wrote me on Instagram and said, in my opinion, if he did a giveaway, should he do a brush, a bowl, or a razor? And he's talking about this brush and this razor, and then he has shatterproof bowls with a brush handle. You should go check him out on Instagram. Wizard Supply Shaving Company. Go check him out online or Instagram. And I told him people are less picky about brushes, so he might have a bigger turnout if he gave away a brush or a brush bowl set. I said, that's, you know, I said, like it or not, people like their free shit. That's exactly what I said to him. Whether you want them there for legit purposes or for that only, I mean, either way, you're going to get some attention. So that's why I made sure I added, he made a post too, teasing it, and I added that to my story, and then I told him I would do that because he knew I had his razor and brush at least. Also have their t-shirt. Damn it, I should have worn that for the video. Did not think of that. You know what I'll do? I usually don't like doing this at all, but I'll pause this real quick. I'll go get his shirt. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. That was like 25 seconds, but just wanted to show that. Went and got that for him. He's a really cool dude. If you get a chance to talk to him, or at least definitely go check out his stuff. Brand spanking new. He has the bare bones of stuff. I mean, at least give him a shot. Talk to him, get to know him. Like I said, really nice dude. He's a family man. And all he's trying to do, spread the love of wet shaving, just like any of us. And everyone got their start somewhere, you know? So, all right. So look out tonight. This is Wednesday. God, what is it, the 10th? January? Somewhere around there. Look out for his giveaway. I'm going to post it on my page, on my story. So keep an eye out for that. He'll get to interact with a lot of good wet shavers out there, and at least he might win a free brush, free bowl. One or the other, maybe both. I'm not sure what he wants to do. I think he might do both. So we shall see. Doesn't this bowl whip up really well? I'll go ahead and get the mustache. Just for the skin food. I do not have anything in it. That's why it looks all crazy. I didn't want to put wax in it and then do this. And I did not grow it properly. It turns out I should have started shaping it as it was growing, and I did not do that. See that? This is why I like this bowl. And this stuff is beginning to bloom nicely. I get now why they mentioned the bathtub, because this does smell like bubble bath. The floral scents kind of ebbed a little, not completely, but enough that I now smell, I really smell a bubble bath aspect to it. And it's very nice. It's starting to thicken up now. This is really nice. I do not see, maybe I'm wrong, that obviously doesn't mean that people don't use them, but I don't see a lot of their soap out there on Instagram. A lot of people are using Lather now. Lather Black, Lather White. I've gone looking out of curiosity. It's just not available. It's all sold out anywhere you look. So I probably won't have a chance to use that for a while. They're pretty new to the scene from what I've heard. Everyone loves them. Give them a shot one day. Alrighty, look at that. Alrighty. One thing I don't like to do is make a huge mess. See, a lot of these guys, they'll lather and they'll get suds and stuff all over the place, everywhere. I personally cringe. I don't know if that's my OCD or what it is. I just try to get my stuff to last. Got some up my nose. Yummy. Alright, Mage Blade, Gillette Nascent razor blade in it. A lot of crap going on out there with politics, huh? This Omicron and stuff with the president. People losing their minds over masks and things of that nature. It's getting wild. 2 of my kids are just young enough that they see a crazy person on TV and they don't ask why. They're just like, what a nut job that is. And my wife and I can turn it. My 15-year-old, however, is just like, are these people for real? Well, son, yes. Unfortunately, they are. You know, a handful of them are in it for the popularity probably, but the vast majority of them are real. And you know, I always try to defend people, even in the store when someone pisses me off. I'll say, well, we don't know what kind of day they're having. You have no idea what someone's going through, you know? That person who just said something to you that pissed you off in line at the store, what if they just lost a family member or something? You never know. I try. You can push me to a certain point and it's just all niceties go out the window. I'm only human. So one thing I'll say about these people is they're scared. This stuff has people scared shitless. And people just do weird things when they're scared. It's just the way it is. So I try to explain that to my 15-year-old. And I remember being 15. You just make fun of people. Hell, I still make fun of people. I'm almost 40 years old. Like one of my favorite things to do is to watch Ben Shapiro's reaction to TikTok. Just because it's funny. The people that are on there. I always feel like Bob Ross doing this. My liquid white. is it? 2 hairs and some hair. Greg, hope it's still looking good, man. Beard line. He gave me a compliment. I was like, hey, thanks, dude. How's it going, Greg, if you watch this, by the way? You did an outstanding video on the profile triangles. Started out with you making a hot dog in your kitchen. I'm like, what the hell is he up to now? That was an excellent analogy. And I wanted a hot dog. I didn't tell you, but anytime I have a craving for a hot dog, I immediately have a craving for mac and cheese. Mac and cheese and hot dogs mixed is one of my favorite snacks of all time, ever. So watching your video made me want a hot dog, and then it made me want a hot dog and mac and cheese. And I had a conversation with Sean from McDuff's Grooming, and he was trying to explain to me how it works, because I recently acquired a couple of his soaps, and I was just telling him, like, I don't know how you do it, man, but geez, you do a good job. So he tried breaking it down to me about molecule size. Like the top profiles are the strongest, but they dissipate the quickest. They last the least amount of time. I think, Chad, you might have told me something similar. I think you probably did, man. You told me everything I know now. Like 99.8% is from Chad, from Talbot Shaving. He was talking about molecule size. The top notes, the molecules are smaller, I think he said. And the bottom notes, they're larger. And I went, holy hell, I didn't know that. Ooh, I got some weepers now. I pressed too hard. This is exactly why I don't like doing 3 passes. Because at some point, I end up, you know, I don't want to use the C word, and I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. I blank myself. And that aggravates me, because I feel like I've been doing it in every video now. Yeah, so he was breaking it down for me, and just try to look it up, do some research on it, and I get it and I don't get it. Like some of these guys, they can say that there's a hint of this and top note of maple syrup, but I love that you added the cedar bottom notes to that syrupy top note, and I'm like, I smell chocolate. And I don't know why, I always smell citrus and everything too. It was his Sauvignon Blanc. I think I said that correctly. The wine. And I didn't know he had scent profiles on the label. I just sniffed it. I was like, oh, this smells citrusy to me. I said, even though there's probably no citrus in it. And he goes, no, there's grapefruit. It's like one of the top ones I put in. I went, oh, cool. He's like, what else did you pick up on? And I was like, I'm out. Citrus. It's a wine, a soap based on a wine. And I didn't smell any grapes. So, that's funny. 19 minutes, damn it. I'm just doing the skin food part. I'm almost done anyways. All right, just let it sit. Colin at Pelagic Shaves, want to give a shout out to you, man. You're funny. I liked your video you did yesterday. I just watched it yesterday of your top 5 razors. You had some good ones that I haven't really seen on there. Caleb at Aylesworth Razors, you did your unboxing with your razors, and it's so funny. I completely forgot about that Yates razor. I remember you showing me and telling me why it's near and dear to your heart. And I remember the rainbow one. I had completely forgotten about it. Then I saw it in real time. I went, oh my God, I remember you talking about that. That thing is sharp looking, dude. Very nice razor. So hi to you. Welcome back home. I haven't talked to you much. I was kind of backed off because I figured you want some time to yourself. So, whoopsie daisy. Just like Bob Ross, I'm mixing colors. I just almost made a sunset. I don't know if you saw that. But that wasn't paint. What else? There's something else I was going to bring up, but plenty of time to remember that after the video is over. Alright, I'm going to rinse off. I do need to bring out my Osmo block. I just don't like using the alum because it blocks off all the moisture that you absorb from the post-shave products. So, got myself good there. Looks like Orion's belt going across. Except it's more than 3 stars. Whatever. Another thing is this damn mustache. I always get soap in my mouth. I'll let you know how they taste. This one doesn't taste bad. That Paraiso Red tasted like, whew, nasty. Nasty. You can probably tell I'm in a goofy mood too. Got pretty good sleep last night, so I'm hyper. So that was a terrible impression of Cleveland from Family Guy. That's nasty. I do voices for my kids. They get a huge kick out of it, and I just like doing it. The most random voice I do where people are like, whoa, I can't believe you did that, is Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, because I got a deep voice. And no, I'm not going to do it on here. I'm not that comfortable yet. Maybe if someone asked me to. Even then, probably no. Alright. So, good brush. The Saruman by Wizard Supply Shaving. Not Wizard Shaving Supply. That's what I thought it was for the longest time. It's Wizard Supply Shaving. By the way, I think I smell honey in this scent. Obviously, there's not real honey in it. Or maybe there is. It smells really good. Like, I don't know. It's weird because the splash is almost not completely different, but it's a lot different than the soap. And I really like, ooh yeah, I like soaps and splashes where the splash is not just like the soap scent wise, but it like rounds it out, like finishes it. I like that. I mean, I know that's the point, I guess, because there's some splashes out there that just smell like the soap, which is also okay. But again, McDuff's, he's really good at that. Like his Bad Santa, if you smell the splash, it's like pure tobacco leaf. Whereas the soap, you smell the tobacco, but you smell more of the cherry and all that stuff that's in it. So anyway, so I would try this stuff out, definitely. Very slick, very cushiony. You saw it. It got really thickened up. And even then, I think it was a little on the thin side. I might use a Badger, or dare I say even a Boar brush next time I use this soap. Get it to lather up a little better. There's nothing wrong with this brush. Just soft bristles, like horsehair. So it just takes longer for me. I didn't take long enough making a lather, I don't think. So yeah, give him a chance. Wizard Shave Supply. I can get that. There you go. Perfect. It's good stuff. Oh, and by the way, the Nasits, not bad. I just think I pushed too hard, got distracted, pushed too hard there. So that's good stuff. I'll try it in a different razor next time. Do my aftershave balm. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. Always to the end. Or always to the end. Some people who always make it to the end, I really appreciate it. It's very nice of you. Look, 25 minutes, like I said I wasn't going to do. Amazing. Be an eye out. Have an eye out for his giveaway. Be on the lookout is what I meant to say, for his giveaway. Again, I'll post it I'll put his info down here. And oh, completely forgot. I hope this logo stayed here the whole video. It's a new thing that I am trying. It's a pain to do and put on, but we'll see how it ended up. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thanks for tuning in like always. Red's gonna fade. Overdid it with that new blade. Appreciate it. Happy shaving, everybody. Till next time.